Ikan Bilis Claypot Rice, a delicious and nutritious rice dish that is tangy, briny and spicy with a large dose of umami. The ingredients are 400 grams of cooked basmati rice. Next, I have 75 grams of dried anchovies. These dried anchovies have been washed and dried. I have a mortar and pestle here with which I am going to lightly pound the dried anchovies. Next is a tomato weighing 90 grams. I scalded the tomato in hot water to loosen the skin. Let's now break up the tomato with a fork. Next is 70 grams of dried field beans known as mocha that have been boiled. 2 eggs, hard-boiled and each egg cut into 4 pieces. 3 medium-sized onions chopped. 6 cloves of garlic also chopped. 2 medium-sized potatoes cut into slices lengthwise. 2 drumsticks or moringa cleaned by removing some of the outside skin. Cut into 3-inch pieces. 20 grams of dried chilies that I soaked in hot water for half an hour. I am now going to grind this into a paste. Let's start cooking. I have a clay pot on medium flame with 3 tablespoons of oil in it. First, saute the chopped onions when the oil heats up. Saute the onions for about a minute. After a minute, you go ahead and add the chopped garlic. You then follow up with 4 stalks of curry leaves and saute all the ingredients together. Saute until the onion turns translucent. It's been 3 minutes, so let's now add the dried anchovies or the Ikan Bilis. Now saute the Ikan Bilis with the rest of the ingredients for 2 minutes. The flame is still at medium. The next ingredient to go into the clay pot is the ground chili paste. Reduce the flame to low and saute the chili paste for 1 minute. Then you add 2 heaping tablespoons of fish curry powder, 1 teaspoon of fennel powder, and 3/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. You then go ahead and saute all together for 1 minute on a low flame. Then add the mashed up tomato and continue to saute all the ingredients for another minute. Next ingredient is water. Add 3 cups. Then increase the flame to high and allow the water to come to a boil. Add the potatoes when the water comes to a boil. Then reduce the flame to medium and cook the potatoes for about 5 minutes. Then add the drumsticks or moringa and stir. Cover the clay pot and cook until the vegetables are done. Remove the lid after 15 minutes. These potatoes are not fast cooking potatoes and they took 20 minutes to cook. When the vegetables are done, add the boiled field beans or mocha kottai as they are called in Tamil. These beans are full of fiber, they contain protein and they reduce inflammation, so they are good for you. Carry on and cook these field beans for a minute. The flame is still at medium, by the way. Let's taste for salt next. As you would have seen, I've not added any salt as yet because the dried anchovies are inherently salty. It needs a bit more salt, so here goes. Stir to mix the salt in and cook for another minute to reduce the gravy. Now comes the moment we've been waiting for. Add the cooked rice in. I'm adding the rice in 2 batches. Gently stir the rice into the gravy. Make sure you have enough gravy to cover the rice, but not too much because you don't want the rice to become soggy. Let's put the second batch in now. Then cover and cook for a minute to allow the rice to absorb the gravy. Remove the cover after 1 minute and stir. Next, add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. This will be so nice and tangy now. In this dish, you have a delicious blend of spicy, briny and tangy, and not to forget the umami taste provided by the dried anchovies. Lastly, add the boiled eggs and stir them into the rice. After that, you can turn off the flame. Thank you for watching. Do try this at home and enjoy it with your family. Until I see you again with another recipe, stay safe. Bye.